I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. I'm not in favor of gay marriage. When you start playing around with constitutions just to prohibit somebody who cares about another person, it just seems to me that's not what America's about. Usually, our constitutions extend liberties, they don't contract them. It was the labor movement that helped secure so much of what we take for granted today: the 40-hour work week, the minimum wage, family leave, health insurance, social security, Medicare, retirement plans. The cornerstones of the middle-class security all bear the union label. I began feeling the way I imagine an actor or athlete must feel when, after years of commitment to a particular dream, he realizes that he's gone just about as far as talent or fortune will take him. The dream will not happen, and he now faces the choice of accepting this fact like a grown-up and moving on to more sensible pursuits, or refusing the truth and ending up bitter, or awesome, and slightly pathetic. We didn't become the most prosperous country in the world just by rewarding greed and recklessness. We didn't come this far by letting the special interests run wild. We didn't do it just by gambling and chasing paper profits on Wall Street. We built this country by making things, by producing goods we could sell. In December, I agreed to extend the tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans because it was the only way I could prevent a tax hike on middle-class Americans. But we cannot afford $1 trillion worth of tax cuts for every millionaire and billionaire in our society. We can't afford it, and I refuse to renew them again. Take off your bedroom slippers. Put on your marching shoes, he said, his voice raising as applause and cheers mounted. Shake it off. Stop staining, stop rumbling, stop crying. We are going to press on. We have work to do. We have an obligation and responsibility to be investing in our students and our schools. We must make sure that people who have the grades, the desire and the will, but not the money, can still get the best education possible. My identity might begin with the fact of my race, but it couldn't end there. At least that's what I would choose to believe. When ignorant folks want to advertise their ignorance, you don't really have to do anything, you just let them talk. I'm the President of the United States. I'm not the Emperor of the United States. Change is never easy, but always possible. Nothing in life that's worth anything is easy. If you run, you stand a chance of losing, but if you don't run, you've already lost. The value, social movements and activism is to get you at the table, get you in the room, and then to start trying to figure out how is this problem going to be solved. I think when you spread the wealth around, it's good for everybody. If you work hard and meet your responsibilities, you can get ahead no matter where you come from, what you look like, or who you love. Money is not the only answer, but it makes a difference.